God uses adversity to conform us to His image. In times of deep sorrow, it can be hard to imagine how the sun will ever shine again. You never will have God's infinite knowledge, but you can learn to think like Him by reading and studying His Word. Tragedies like Category 5 hurricanes come and go in a matter of days, but the aftermath lingers for months and even years. In fact, 3 years after Hurricane Andrew swept over the southern tip of Florida, the destruction was still evident. Countless houses remained abandoned and uninhabitable. The effects of a loved one's death, a difficult divorce, and sudden disappointment can linger for a long time, causing us to doubt ourselves and also the goodness of God. We must maintain a strong relationship with Him and with other believers who know how to encourage and motivate us to keep going. When the disciples thought their lives were about to end, they cried out in hopelessness. They were certain that all was lost. Maybe you have felt the same way. One day life seems bright and even perfect, then suddenly a storm erupted and you fell into hopeless despair. When they pushed away from the shoreline and raised their sails, no one was thinking about having to face adversity. Jesus had sent them on ahead with the promise that He would join them later. As they settled down in the boat and talked about the day's activities, they may have noticed a chilling wind beginning to blow. Still, no one became alarmed until they looked up and saw the thick, dark clouds building overhead. F.B. Meyer tells us, "A storm is the outskirts of God's robe, the symptom of His advent, the environment of His presence." The disciples certainly would testify to this. Crossing over the Sea of Galilee one evening, they encountered a swift and intense storm. Strong storms here were common, and these men were seasoned fishermen.